guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Debbie. For today's video, I'm going to be doing a review on the Urban Decay All-Nighter Foundation, Concealer, and Setting Spray. So before we go ahead and jump into that, I do want to let you guys know that I was gone for about a week, I think it was, since I uploaded my last video. And that was just because, like I mentioned in previous videos, that my brother was getting married and there was just a lot to do last week and to prepare for the wedding. It was a beautiful wedding. If you follow me on Instagram, I did only upload, I think, one picture of my bridesmaid dress. Of course, I will upload more pictures later. Of my kids were also in the wedding. So yeah, so be on the lookout for that on my Instagram. So like I said, I'm gonna go ahead and do a review. So, of course, being that it was my brother's wedding, I knew that I was obviously going to cry. That was like the biggest thing. Like, there was just no way that I wasn't going to cry. I knew that I was going to cry. I had been like getting really emotional about it in the previous weeks. So my goal was to find a foundation that would not make me look crazy after I teared up. So I did try the NARS Radiant one, which I did love, but I just felt like with all the tears and stuff that it was gonna end up looking very messy. And then on top of that, like, I realized that I didn't really have any waterproof foundations, concealers, and just everything, guys. So it was like I was like searching for everything. My mom's birthday was the week before the wedding, so I had a lot of running around to do. So I decided that I would test out the All-Nighter Foundation. And I believe that I had put that foundation on about 11, and I did not take it off until probably around like midnight, or probably past midnight, like 2 in the morning. So yeah, around 2 in the morning, because then I had to go to another party after that. And my foundation still looked flawless. And I was with my friend, and she was like, you know, doing checkups and everything. She's like, yeah, girl, I think that's the one. It's like looking just really good on you. So that week prior to, or the week of, you know, leading up to the wedding, I had decided that I would, you know, go ahead and do my makeup as early as possible, try to perfect the look that I was going for. So the products that I do have in front of me are going to be basically everything that I wore to the wedding, to let you guys know how it worked best for me, how I used it, what I used on top of it, and everything like that. So first off, the foundation. So the Urban Decay All-Nighter Foundation, it claims to be waterproof, long wear, full coverage, matte finish, and it says it's oil free. I am in the shade 8.0. Don't know if you guys will be able to see that. Yeah, so I'm in the shade 8.0, and this foundation claims to be full coverage, and I'm looking down because my notes are down. Full coverage, a matte finish, waterproof, and it claims to last all night. And it says that it provides a full coverage, modern matte finish that never looks overdone, and you get an all-night wear. Let me just go ahead and the one con that I didn't like. So the one thing that I didn't like, or I guess it was two, was that when I first put the foundation on, it looked very, very cakey. So it kind of like threw me off. And then of course I had to add powder. So because, you know, I want this to last all day, and I want to be matte, and in certain areas I get oily. So that was the one thing that threw me off. I would look at myself in the mirror and I'm like, geez, like that looks like I have pounds of makeup on. So that was the one thing that I didn't like right off the bat. And the other thing was that when I was looking into this foundation, I did hear like reviews, and a lot of people say that it does oxidize. But because I had been warned of that, and even the team at my Ulta did let me know that, because I had been warned of that, like I was saying, I made sure to get a shade lighter. So prior to trying the foundation, I did try the concealer. So the concealer did oxidize as well. So I made sure to go lighter with the foundation. When it's done drying, I don't, this one was like, it was like a few shades lighter. So it did, I want to say when it dried, it did dry like a bit darker, but it wasn't like anything major. So I was happy with the color that I chose. From what I remember, I feel like their shade range was pretty good. I do kind of feel like I did have a hard time finding my undertone, because I'm a very like goldish peachy undertone. It's not really yellow. But I think the undertone that I ended up getting was like a neutral. So it did end up working out. And by the way, it is what I am wearing on my face today. So those were the two cons. I do feel like it is completely full coverage. I don't see, like, I have like a mole right here. And when I didn't really like pack it on today, but it like barely peeked through. And this thing is like black as hell. Okay, but I mean, right now it's obviously showing, but like I don't see any like blemishes on my face or anything like that, which I don't really have, but like, and like sometimes I do get discoloration in certain areas, but my face looks like it's one, you know, even tone, and I liked it. So I did like that. Matte, I do feel like it is matte, and when you initially put it on, it is very, very, very matte. So it kind of like threw me off, and I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna like this, because I'm more of a, like, I like a dewy kind of look, a natural kind of look. And I know that's weird coming from a full coverage foundation, but that's what I like. So, and then it claims to be waterproof. I'm going to tell you right now that if you are looking for a waterproof foundation, this is going to be it, because I bawled. Okay, I bawled. It was a wedding. I knew I was going to cry, but I bawled my butt off. And everyone still complimented my foundation. And then it also claims to last all night. Boy, did this last all day. So I put this on for the wedding. I wore it from, I want to say I started putting on my makeup at around 11, 12-ish. And then I did not take it off. And this is going to sound really bad. Okay. Sound really bad, but I'm just being honest. Okay. It was a long night. A lot of stuff happened. Let's just say it was a lit night. Okay. Let's just say it like that. And I slept in my foundation. I know that sounds really bad, but I did sleep in it. It didn't cause me to break out. I don't do that all the time, but I did end up sleeping in it. Woke up. When I wiped it off of my face, it was still, my makeup still looked good, by the way. And it was still like all there. Like my makeup wipe was like fully like bam, like full coverage foundation on my makeup wipe. Okay, so when it says that it lasts all night, it's not playing. Again, I don't really know if you really want to wear foundation like that long. I don't recommend it. I shouldn't have done it, but it will last. Don't know if you have like some kind of crazy event, if you're like in Vegas, you know, because crazy things happen in Vegas. This will definitely last you. And the more that I wore it, the more natural it looked. So that is my opinion on the foundation. For me, from a 1 being the lowest to a 10 being like, you know, the most perfect, I'm going to give it an 8. An 8, because it's not like the best thing in the world, but it's pretty freaking close, if I'm being honest. Okay. So next, the concealer. So the concealer was the first thing I bought, and because of the concealer was why I wanted to try the foundation. Now, this concealer claims the same things as the foundation does, claims to be full coverage, matte, waterproof, and lasts all night. So the thing that worried me was my fine lines, because I did read some reviews saying that it did fall into their fine lines. I mean, you can see my fine lines, but then again, I just have fine lines, guys. Okay, like that's just my face. They're not going anywhere. Okay, do they settle in them a lot? No, not really. I always make sure that I set my under eyes, and it worked beautifully with the powder that I use. It does last all day. It is definitely waterproof, because like I said, I was balling and still looked really good. Still got compliments. So these two work beautifully together. I will say with this one, I did try it with other foundations like the NARS one, and it did work beautifully. I also tried it with my Milani one, worked beautifully. This I did not try with any other concealer, so I guess I will have to let you guys know in a future video how that works together, but these two work beautifully together. They go hand in hand. I believe that they are worth it. This retails for $40 and this retails for $29, which I believe was the same price as the Shape Tape, and it's waterproof. So like, I know that I probably won't wear it that often. Like I don't have weddings every day, but it is beautiful for a special event. And not to mention that the summertime is coming and makeup melts off your face in the summer. So this is going to work beautifully. So I'm excited to try that out in the summertime. So then the last thing from that collection that I have is the Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray. So I have mentioned in previous videos that I do love this setting spray. It works beautifully with all foundations. It does claim to last 24 hours. Again, I don't know who really needs makeup on that long. I shouldn't have had it on that long. You shouldn't have it on that long. But when I did use this, I am going to say that, like I said, like I was mentioning, you know, I put on the powder and everything, and I was skeptical about putting powder because I looked like already cakey. After I put this on, like sprayed it everywhere, everything just like mixed together so perfectly. And as the night went on, my face looked better and better and better. Like it just started to look more natural, and it just blended together. This to me is probably going to be hands down like a 9.99999. Okay, because there might be something better out there, but this is pretty close to perfection. I love this stuff. It just makes your makeup look beautiful, at least for me. And it does keep it on there long. It's a beautiful setting spray. I never thought I would love anything more than my Smashbox Photo Finish Water stuff, but I love this stuff. So I am definitely going to be investing in a full size of this because this stuff is amazing. So next, what primer did I use? So the primer that I used, which like kind of made me like even love it even more. Like I already loved it, but now like I love it even more, is the Fenty primer. So I don't know what Rihanna put in here, and I'm almost done with this, but this is literally the best primer in the world to me. Like I've been trying to use other primers and I just can't. I can't. Like I keep going back to this one. I want it all over my face. It looks better. I mean, it looks good when you don't wear makeup. It looks good when you do wear makeup. It looks good with dewy foundations. It looks good with non-full coverage foundation. It looks good with full coverage foundations. Looks good with literally everything that I put on my face. It's amazing. I don't know what is in here. I don't know what magic is in here, but I love it. And I would recommend it. Even if you like, because it's a matte primer, even if you have dry skin, like it does not cling to my dry patches. It feels like a moisturizer, and then it like, I don't know, like once it dries, your face is just so silky. And you guys, like if you don't have it, you need it, because it is literally, to me, it's the best foundation of all time. I'm just going to give it a 10. Because I've tried so many primers, which I do have some that I love, but this is magic. Look, I'm so serious. It's magic. Go to Sephora, get yourself a sample because you can, and let me know how you feel about it in the comments below, but I'm pretty sure you're going to think it's magic. Just saying. So that was the primer that I used, and then the other things that I used was, so for my eyeshadow, I really didn't do anything crazy because the wedding was a natural theme, but I did go ahead and get this ColourPop eyeshadow. It's their Super Shock Shadow. That's what it looks like. And I did wear this for a week entirely. It's very pretty gold color. And the color was kind of like I think it was forest green and like a gold. So this went perfectly, and then that's the name and everything in the back. The name is Cheap Date. I've never tried anything from ColourPop, so when they launched at Ulta, I was in there, but of course, you know, everything was gone, and they had the little display, so I was able to get the ColourPop eyeshadow. I wanted a highlighter, and I was also able to get a lipstick, which I'm kind of confused because I've only had this for like a week and the ColourPop name already rubbed off, so that's kind of awkward. But the color is Beeper, so I mean it probably looks like, you know, I have a bootlegged thing right here, but it is ColourPop. Like I promise, I have the box right here. That's what the lippies come in, and it's an ultra matte lip. And like I said, the color was Beeper. It is what I'm wearing on my lips today. And I kid you not, I applied this twice all night for the wedding night. All night. I will say that compared to my other matte lipsticks that I use, like the NYX, this one's a little bit more drying. It's a little bit more drying, but ColourPop is an affordable brand. This eyeshadow, I didn't even use a primer, guys. I didn't even use a primer, and this lasted me all night. So for the first time trying ColourPop and wearing it for a week, I don't have anything bad to say. I am kind of curious on trying the matte, so I will keep you guys updated on that. And then, so the powder that I used for my foundation was the Laura Mercier powder. So I did recently pick this up and I did haul it, and my friend told me to get it, and I am so glad that I did because it is literally the best setting powder in the world. I love it. I love what it does to my face. I wasn't really someone who set my makeup, but since I got this, I set it every single day and I love it. Definitely worth the $38 that it cost. Definitely worth it. And I'm not really a powder person. Like, I have powders, but this stuff is legit. Then the last two products that I used the day that I did my makeup was the Roller Lash, which you guys know is my favorite because I talk about it all the time when we're talking about mascara. So I did use the Roller Lash, and it is waterproof. Well, water resistant or whatever. But I mean, I cried and didn't come down my face, so that was awesome. And then I also took the opportunity to get the Better Than Sex mascara. That is the waterproof formula. It mixed with this, I did like how it looked, but I appreciate the first formula better, the regular Better Than Sex mascara. This one was just, and I get it, like, it's waterproof. It was just too drying, and I mean, my lashes still looked okay, but I just prefer the other formula better. But if you're looking for a waterproof mascara, I would recommend this one. No black, nowhere, nothing on my face from crying. And you guys, when I say I was crying, I wasn't just like, a few tears. Like, I was bawling, okay? Because when my brother cries, it like breaks my heart to see him cry. So like, I cried, just one of those reactions. But yeah, so I am wearing the foundation today. I am wearing the concealer today. I'm not wearing the eyeshadow today, but I did get a lot of requests from my friends to show the look that I wore on the wedding day. So I will go ahead and do a tutorial. Not sure when. Maybe I'll do it a Mimosa Sunday tutorial. But I will go ahead and recreate that look so you guys can see what it looks like. I am wearing the lipstick today so you guys can get somewhat of an idea. I did go ahead and spray my face with the setting spray, and I did powder my face today as well. So that is kind of what those products look like. And I did go ahead and use my Fenty primer. So yeah, so that is it for today's video. I know it's a lengthy one, guys, but I came back, so appreciate my talking. And the elephant in the room, yeah, my hair is straight. It's probably one of the only times you guys will see it straight. I straightened it for the wedding, and funny enough, I had a braid in my hair, and there are no waves in my hair. I don't wash my hair often, like I said, so I didn't really use much spray or anything. Like, my hair it's just here, okay? So I will wash it soon, okay? But it is straight for right now. This, like I said, it'll probably be one of the only times that my hair is straight. So I guess enjoy it while it lasts. It's weird. It is weird. But yeah, okay. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope that you guys like this video. Don't forget to, of course, like, comment, and subscribe. Leave me video suggestions in the comments below. You guys can also follow me on my social media. I am on Instagram and Twitter. I don't really go on Twitter, but it is BeautyCakesXO. And that is it, guys. Thank you guys again so much for watching. Until next time. Mwah.